we've got the Joe Randazzo, formerly of The Onion, now Lee of Adult Swim. Please take the stage.
Is this, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, good luck.
Really, really good, Max.
Thanks, Jack.
Just thought I'd shake you guys' hands. Wish you luck, which none of you did. Kind of an adult thing to do, I guess. As professionally as you can. Won't need this, not going to put any little pictures up there either. Alright, that didn't get the response. Have to urinate, but I'm also not going to pee in my pants right now. Hold it in the entire time. And that was a great presentation, Max. But I'm not going to stand up here and pull at your emotional heartstrings and be charming and funny and interesting. Not going to be any of those things. I'm just going to tell you the straight facts. I'm not going to be tall. I will say, however, that the fact that we are able to have this event is in and of itself indicative of the inherent superiority of adults. Can you imagine what a disaster this debate would be if it had been organized by little children? I, for one, think it would be an absolute fucking shit show. With tits and shit and fuck. Which are incidentally words that children are not allowed to say, but which I can say as freely as I wish. Children are not allowed to read those words either. Many of them cannot read. So semantics and romanticism aside, although that was a pretty cool story about Woody Harrelson, I'm just going to get to the straight facts. And I'm going to enumerate for you some of the reasons why adulthood is superior to childhood and some of the disadvantages of being a child. 1, I numbered them all. Children are much more likely to be kidnapped. Way more likely. Just listen to the word. Kidnap. It was basically designed for them. Recall, if you will, being a child, the constant fear that you lived with, that unshakable physical dread anytime you had to leave the home. That you, as a child, having stepped out of the protective arms of your parents, would be kidnapped by Burt Reynolds and taken to his home and dressed as a small clown there and kept locked up except for the times when Mr. Reynolds, the sick son of a bitch, decided that he wanted some entertainment. I think we all remember how scary that prospect was. And I, for one, am relieved that as an adult I only have to deal with that fear once or twice a month, tops. And if you think about it, there isn't even a term for kidnapping adults. Adult nap doesn't make any sense unless you're talking about sleeping for a short period of time in the middle of the day, which is actually an advantage that children have over adults. So I'm not going to dwell on that. So that's just number 1. Number 2, money. What? And incidentally, just as a sort of a math experiment, show of hands, of clapping hands. How many adults are in the audience tonight? How many children are in the audience tonight? Shut up. Probably still wear a hoodie. Money. Everybody knows that this is the most important thing in the world, and kids hardly have any of it. Just by virtue of this fact, children are at a disadvantage to adults. I challenge any of you to go up to a kid on the street, pull a gun on him, and tell him to give you all his fucking money, or her, while you blow their brains out. See what happens. See how much money you get out of that situation. See if you get more than a little kid peeing all over himself, which incidentally, I have still not done. And I can tell you that on average, it's less than 50 cents an occasion. Like 48 cents on average. And furthermore, kids who do have money don't know what to do with it. They're always buying themselves stupid, useless objects, like giant stuffed penguins, or chocolate penguins, or little penguin hats you wear that make you look like a penguin, penguin-shaped balloons, or penguin notebooks, movies about penguins, weapons that don't work, or wind-up plastic penguins. Get a life, kids! So that's 2. Number 3. A little of this. As much as you want, and as often as you want to do it. I'm getting bored. Number 4, glasses. When adults wear eyeglasses, they look cool or distinguished or sexy. Babies with glasses look sad and pathetic. Number 5, magic. Not only do kids have no idea how most magic works, but they can't even see it any time that they want to, because they don't have money and they cannot drive. Kids just have to sit in their room fantasizing about seeing some awesome magic shows. Whereas an adult can go online to his favorite discount magic show website, buy a ticket for himself and the woman he's having sex with whenever he wants to, and go check out some magic whenever he wants, as many nights a week as he wants. And frankly, the more the better, because some of these magic places have loyalty cards. And the 11th show is free, and that's money in your pocket. Some adults have even gotten pretty good at magic themselves. Number 6, Santa. So these dum-dums actually believe this guy is real. Think about it. What kind of a deluded mind do you have to be to believe that it could be possible for some man to fly across the earth against all the rules of space and time and deliver presents to every kid in the world one night out of the year? Not only is it scientifically impossible, you'd have to want to believe in something that special, that it could be possible in the world. That life is capable of surprise and mystery. That the strength of love and wonder could somehow be more powerful than the material concerns and the hustle and bustle of life. Hustle and bustle of adult life. Because how many of us have actually lost touch with that spark that's inside? The inner curiosity that makes life a mystery at every turn. And maybe standing here I'm realizing that in all my rush to become an adult, I forgot to enjoy the things that really mattered about life. And that maybe I was wrong the whole time. And that maybe childhood is in some way a more pure version of life. And that was when I was happiest. Or maybe you're a bunch of fucking suckers who would fall for stuff like that, which a kid could never fucking do. You think a kid could come up with a ruse like that, with experience behind him, to sell it even for a minute emotionally? Or not? Of course we're unhappy. We're supposed to be unhappy. We're human beings. And last but not least, kids smell like shit because they shit in their pants all the time and they get shit on their hands. Thank you very much.